So it's way too hot in here. Plus, like, what's wrong with my body exactly? Come on now. It's just a bra. Like, there's nothing, no nip or nothing. So, Joey's mom was emailing after the whole weed incident, everybody at work, and they correlated how to speak my language about shit. So I'd do it, right? So I'm like, Dad, can you smoke a joint while you're driving me to Joey's? I know Joey's mom's allergic. I have the email to prove to you that this can be life changing. So anyway, my dad smokes a pot plant, big thing, but it's just weed. It's not ganja. It's a marijuana strain. The title is marijuana, but it's just weed. It's just weed. And she could handle it. She actually liked the smell of it. And it wasn't too overpowering, like it's eating the back of her brain, you know? But she could definitely get hooked on it. She thought she was smoking it. And she helped. She was Stephen Harper's, like, lead independent and everything. And yeah, when you get injured, the more injured you get, the more you become allergic to things. Like, I can't do vitamin C serums. I can barely eat fruit. I have to take the option of watermelon instead, like watermelon juice. And like beauty products, like vegan doesn't even work. You think it would, cruelty free, right? Yeah, my ass. Not that I hate vegans or anything. No, I had some problems where it was helping me be vegetarian or vegan. I didn't feel like I was starving. That's the thing. The hungry thing. It just got carried away, and I wasn't gaining weight, so I went to the doctor. And the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Anyway, that's like, I'm just gonna text Joey. The running list. And then. That's how I talk sometimes, because my phone doesn't really text this way. It only texts around the break-ins. Let's put the comments in after. So I am changing my pillows around, turning off my laptop at night, and it's like yellow mist, like yellow fog out there. That means like we're almost on fire. It's pretty scary. Fog can be scary because it's made by the Navy, right? It's almost yellow, which means like we are like, if we don't get more soldiers out there that and have the right tactic, we could get smoked by Russia. And that's probably why I feel like I'm sick, but there's no signs in my bowel movements or anything. And want to type to Joey, and I am closing my window. Why would you have the window open? It's cold. I just try to help him relax a little bit, because then he actually is completely more solid until too many things come down on him again and he's broken all over again. I'll put netting or something up here for easier to reach. Yeah, that's fucking boring. I am really buff, actually. Could be much better. I'll go to the gym when I drop my shoes. My dad's at. I'm gonna text. He texts me. I'm gonna buy you the black boots, maybe. Maybe the black shoes too for the gym, yo. Because the other ones are so dirty and they probably kind of stink like nicotine. Women are predominantly don't have abs. I literally do. It's just if it starts obstructing my if I'm shutting down too much at the gym, what else am I supposed to do except that maybe I don't have the perfect abs when I'm standing, even though I have these two when I'm standing up straight. At least I slouch, but I have a nice back. I have a nice spine. I can't really say that hurts my feelings. It's not special needs. It's not autistic. It's not as long as honestly, growing up is hard for me because everyone grew up 5, 4, and 2 years before me. I never could hang out with my sister, so really that's 4 years. All the playing wrestling and stuff, it dropped down low, and bummed me out. I was like, Aaron, wrestle with me. He couldn't. He couldn't. He's too big. He would have hurt me because he wasn't really steady. He's whatever. Tried Joey, tried David, tried Jackson. I tried with all the girls. They just would bump into me. They're oh, and I'm because they were a bit older too. We used to throw house parties, and Drew Byron said that we were gonna be ravaging fucking morons about when the crime happens. I'm well, they're supposedly friends, cousins, and stuff of this guy, so. Same with the parties I used to go to when I was younger. They're Devin Mayer's cousins and stuff. There's never a fucking crime. There's never anything too mean being said outside of a joke. It's pretty joking Thanks, though. I know that kind of shit, dude. I could get hurt tonight. I could be disabled for the rest of my life. Talk to me about a Russian. And then talk to me about a Canadian. The other countries, they don't even want to hate us. We don't hate them. They're Jennies and they're knights. They're all little people. That's why Canada goes in when something is actually about to happen and protects the king and queen. Because they wanted a king and queen, so you can't back out now. So you gotta write a lot of papers for a lot of years to Canada and Britain. And it's way too hot in here for me. It's hard to say you earned all this money. Now we all want what's not what's yours is to be ours, and what's ours to be everybody's in a perfect pyramid or whatever. It is hard to say. How can you say that myself, who has the most fucked up time, by the way, it's like something. How can you tell somebody like me that just because, like, somebody tried once, say that, oh, it's all paid off, what does it even matter? If she loses it, what if we just want it? Like, what if we want to take it for less than what she paid for it because it's used and because she paid for some of it? And I'm like, what is that, like, eco dungeon? Oh man. Security guards wouldn't even come. So I just grabbed him by the head and drug him in so they could handcuff him in there. The police. I'm actually really adorable, and the upshawl is not even me yet. Like, maybe I can post a video right now. Maybe it's the right lighting. I do have tired skin that kind of behaves differently too. But I don't know. I can't. It's too shadowy. Like, they're not slant eyes. Not unless I'm actually, like, almost gonna slip away or fall asleep. I don't want to be too, like, vain or something here. But looking from a decent height and then holding. It might just be a face I make that I think is so adorable. How about that? No, I really am that fucking adorable. Everybody says it, actually. You look like coral. You can look at the shape of my titties and tell me if I'm adorable. Yeah. I'm starting to wake up, but it's time to make a little bit of better change. Is that a smiley face on my arm? I haven't seen that tattoo in a long time. It's from my friend Courtney Olson. It's right there. Because the way she put the ink in, it doesn't face the light up, down, up and down. And, like, I would have thought we would have put the zebra straight, so that's just my muscle. Oh yeah, because that's what I said. Oh, my muscle does the zebra stripe. May as well leave it instead of like making something more vibrant than it already is. That's already there. My shoulders used to be so bad. That's when angry cops found me. He was like, "Man, you gotta come on YouTube," and I couldn't. I'm just like, every time I move my arm, like, fucking the pressure of trying to like also use body language. Every time I move my arm, I was like fart or something. At least it felt like I was farting, but it's that excruciating pain because my leg was broken up to here, and then working on my broken leg, I wore out my shoulders, which tends to happen pretty frequently for anyone who works as hard as I do. I don't even work that hard anymore. Just a year at a time. With like not even weekends. Or did I get some weekends? I got some weekends. I never did get to see Coral in that time. I think I did actually. I'm just being sad. My employment tries not to be mean to me. I pay the kitchen, but the kitchen also pays for a lot of meals, but I eat full meals, full meat products, full cheese, milk or two if they're willing. But the guy was a famous fucking denthead. He took his mom's hormone replacements for her brain after she gave birth to whoever. And it literally ate his brain till there's a and skull till there's a hole in there. Because it's like eating human, but when you eat it eating human, you blow away the fuck out and then it pops and sizzles and does weird shit. And you lose weight really easy, but you still seem to be fine without the food, without being masochistic. That's what cannibalism does. Eating your mom's hormones and then eating puts holes in your head, apparently. Yeah, we don't usually speak the truth about the fucking job. Try to make humor, try to be like fucking outlandish or whatever just to avoid it. Yeah. They aren't ever Canadians that eat humans either. Okay, yeah, there is. But I tried to be nice. That's why it's fuck you, Canada. Yeah, whatever. Usually babies that were so highly addicted to drugs and the parents thought they would get better and the system wasn't sure what the hell. Nobody wanted a kid kind of thing. And the baby didn't end up dying, but the baby ended up being so strung out, like, you know, like their forehead always felt down here, kind of thing. I've listened to him 1,000 times and then threw him in prison, not just jail. But they don't know what to eat. They don't know what to do because everyone judges smoking and all that stuff. Says it's bad for your health and all that shit. No, it's not. It's just sometimes when you don't need the med, you don't need the med. Like when I'm sick and something's clogging the holes in my lungs, like phlegm and mucus, maybe pus, water from my lungs. I definitely don't need to be smoking anything to add on top of the blockages because there's lots of it. But no. The vape works too. It's nicotine. Nicotine mends like holes. It'll like mend it too. It's just if the hole is really old, you're not smoking for the rest of your life. The problem with me is that I didn't want to quit because it tasted so good. Then I got sick, and then I like look back and I'm confused and lost. Start smoking, I wonder if I really could breathe forever. No, as soon as I got upset or panicked or shy, I would I'd be like, where the fuck's my cigarette? What if I didn't have any money? What if mom didn't have any money? I think my lungs have been healing amazingly. Well, I have so much fucking money, I just spend a lot of it on my health. But it's like, what did scientists do? Oh, the goat milk thing. Remember, I was like, goat milk, bleh, so good. Imagine what it could do. I bet it would fix holes in your lungs and fix the linings around both the sides. I think it really did, because I went to vape. I wonder if I get more treatments. Who knows? Is it safe to get more treatments? I got scientists on it. Yeah. You have to pay scientists too. The person personally that wants to figure out something. I do have tons of money, but my mom grounds me from a lot of my money too. She wants me to have like complete change of income when her and my dad pass away because I'm like highly strung out on the fact that they may die before I actually do. I work on a fucking ship. So, yeah, I feel like a kid. And then you realize, Amber, you just had a kid. You're still really young, okay? You're built like a woman, but if you didn't work out, you'd be a string bean. I was telling everybody go with it earlier. Sorry. Go with it. Go with it. I'm a woman. It's okay. I was asking you to go with it, but no fucking woman from a lump underneath my. I do have really big muscles there, but you can be a woman when you're 3. Like Coral. You don't need kids yet, though. Your hips and pelvis are too small. The baby will be baby size, and you are baby sized. Yeah! I was always so small for so long. Oh, yeah, yeah. Apparently it's because like I was growing those slanted vertebrae, the ones that kind of like edge. So it felt like a stunting, but it's just growing in mass. I had this face, but a way smaller body too. When I was like 13, that was the last evidence. It lasted till I was about like 22, actually. I looked like Amber all the fucking time. All of a sudden, just woof, and I was like, bang, had a kid. It sucks that he's actually not alive anymore. He suffered so bad. I remember one night, near the end of his life, I felt really cold, but it wasn't real because I lifted up my head and it's like the temperature of the room was really hot. And well, not really hot. Like he didn't die of heat stroke either, but and he was just like in like help me pose, frozen. And I was like, you can wake up. It's kind of weird. I like felt that like your heart broke, and you know you felt cold. So I put the blanket on, and he was like, "Oh, I'm actually kind of warm. You can take the blanket off." Yeah, but he wasn't conscious. Like his mom came in and gave him meds, and he woke back up. I said, "Oh, you can wake up. It's kind of weird." All I did was ever go to the gym, and one time I come home, he's on the fuck kitchen floor, dead, basically. I worked, went to the gym. Went to school, got a different job. It takes forever to get out of the freaking jail area when you're so good at forensics. He said, I don't care. To be nice and all, even if you get a driver's license and waste all this money on things that are just antagonizing your health, we're not letting you leave. I was like, okay. Just like catch me before I actually like come crazy, because like sometimes people go crazy even though they're not criminals. They just can't stop saying like I kind of was going crazy, and I still do have crazy moments. Like catch me, because holy shit, that's exhausting, and like it's hurtful to be repetitive and boring and say those words. And it's from when I was a kid, and my dad always taught me the KLL. Being on a ship and you don't say much, but you can say the word that is only 4 letters big, and then you do your job and everything, and then you go home and your mom was just like, "You killed a lot of people," and it's like, "Thank you," and then you just like, "Killed him, I killed him, I killed him." You're this little kid, and you're a geek, but somehow you're super healthy. You've won, scrawny, and but I was scrawny for a lot of times. But anyway, I think scrawny is my natural state, and the one that keeps me the most at rest and peaceful. But I don't want to do that. It's dry. Dry the bone. And the Mounties came and they're like, I understand. I was like, Dad, I say the word go. They're like, were you a genius? I was like, yeah, but I think so, but I want to stop, They're like, have you ever been on the internet? I was like, no. They hooked me on the internet. I was just talking to like other RCMP kids. And everyone's like, yeah, you can use it, but the computer blocks you. Because everybody that's not a criminal understands body language and everything, that you're not going to do it. And if somebody gets scared, they're probably just sick or going through stress and hormones. So try not to use it. Like, they're like, we're going to help you. I was like, okay. And it was like, it was sweet. And then when I became a politician is when I met Justin Trudeau. So, like, how old were we? Young. Boyfriend twice. I'm wasting my energy going back into the Blaze conversation. I think I might actually go make something to eat, put a shirt on. Yeah. What do I feel?